Thank you so much for checking in. Mr. Mitsubishi here. In today's video, we'll check out this. We're gonna compare the all-new facelifted 2025 fully loaded top-of-the-line GAS Outlander GT Premium to this Lexus RX 350. This is the gas version, not a hybrid. So the way it sits, this one has the luxury package. If you go build and price brand new ones, compare them side by side, this is gonna be about $20,000 more. So with the Outlander, you're saving a lot more money, and I think you're getting a lot of the same features that you would get on the Lexus. And I think with this 2025 Outlander specifically, Mitsubishi's crawling up to that, the premium segment a little bit more. And it's going to be interesting to compare the interiors as well, because that's where like the true differences would be, or true similarities. But we're also going to compare them front, side by side, and back as well. So let's get going. Let's check out how they're stacked against each other. It'll be interesting to see. And first, let's check them out visually, front, side by side. Then we'll do the interior, then side by side, and then we'll do the back comparison. So this is how they look. Again, both are gas versions, so it's not a hybrid, it's not a plug-in hybrid, gas to gas, very fair in that regard. Both are 4-cylinder engines, and this one has a little bit more horsepower. So Outlander has 181. I believe the Lexus was 270 something, so correct me if I'm wrong, put it in comments. But I drove this Lexus as well, test drove it. It's not like, super fast. So performance wise, I would probably put them together in the same category. But let's look at it right now visually. So Lexus is the redesigned new body style, new shape and whatnot, and so is the Outlander. So the Outlander is the new facelifted model that we have in 2025, with a little bit of differences in grille, with the lower part being now darker gray, and also this one has the new color, the Moonstone Grey metallic, and also inside we'll have the new brick brown interior, so we'll check that as well. So this one has the black roof option, so it's two-tone roof, and kind of like same similarities with Lexus. You have the black roof and you have the new redesign, and that's how they're looking. So if we look at the front, so Lexus does seem a size bigger in a way. So we can see how the front is a lot wider and the hood is longer, and the vehicle just seems wider as well. So the roof part right here, I would say probably Lexus just visually looks wider as well. Overall, they would be, if somebody would be looking for an SUV, it would be a competition in that regard, size-wise. But Lexus just seems, a little bit bigger in terms of like, how long the nose is, how big the front is. Just gives that gives that feeling, and with height and everything else, just seems slightly bigger from the front. So overall, both are Japanese brands, and this one here, has this distinct Lexus styling as well. Nothing is really similar, completely different styling. You can definitely see how that plays out here. So one thing I'm not sure if I like about Lexus is how they designed this nose part, where I really like the previous RX Lexus design, but right now this nose part goes out like this and then goes down, and this one has the hood deflector, which takes a little bit off that weird design. But overall, I gotta say, that's just something that I think Lexus could have done a little bit better. The Outlander is excellent redesign. I think the new grille looks good. The lower bumper part is awesome, with being a little bit darker in color right now. And that's what we have. So this one also has the front sensors, I see. So does the Outlander. Okay, right now let's check out maybe what's the most interesting part is the interior. Okay, we're here between both cars. So we have the Lexus here, the RX 350. And let's check out the Outlander. So, and this one here is the Outlander. So this is the redesign. We have larger secondary screen. This is the new brick brown interior, the panoramic sunroof and all that. So because we're more familiar in this channel with the Outlander, we're gonna start with Lexus. So first thing I wanna mention, when you open the door, I find it interesting. This part here is just a button. So nothing really kind of like opens up other than this button part. So it's kind of like interesting feeling to open it. So with the Outlander, when you open the door, you open the entire handle. With the Lexus, you just press this button, that opens the door. The door itself feels heavy and solid. It feels, you know, compared to Outlander, it feels lighter, thinner. This one kind of feels like almost like a tank-like door. So it does have this like big, solid, massive feel when you open the door. The door panel, that's how we're looking. So, and again, to exit the vehicle, we have this button here. Nothing, we don't have the door handle, so we have this just knob that you're pressing. So interior, this is how we're looking. So this one has the black interior. I'm not overly familiar with Lexuses, so I don't know if there's any other color scheme. So maybe if you know, please leave a comment so you can share a little bit more information about it. Let's jump in, let's see what we have. So Lexus definitely would be considered a more luxury vehicle. So start the button right here. Good screen, the secondary, the primary and the secondary screen. I like that, nice Lexus, like, you know, design right here. And it has a lot of touch screen, a little bit less buttons than the Outlander, which we're gonna check in a second here. So when it comes to you know, luxury options, we do have heated steering wheel. I found it not very good in terms of like how it covers the entire heated area. I don't think this part heats up right here, so only this around the steering wheel. So it wasn't really good. And then it has this 3 settings auto, which would turn on and off automatically, and then higher and lower settings. So I found the auto being a little bit weird in terms of how it works. To me, it's got to be either on or off, but that's maybe just me being picky. So we have the seat controls right here for memory seats, and a lot of like these nice buttons. It looks good, has nice glossy interior. We have the paddle shifters here. We have automatic headlights. Everything is kind of there from, you know, premium option standpoint. And then we have the cooled seats right here and the heated seats, of course, as well. So let's check for the 360 camera. The knob is kind of like, you know, a little bit too little, I think. I really like a little bit bigger knobs, but again, that's just me being picky. Okay, so that's the reverse camera. We can hear that we have the sensors as well, and we have the forward sensors. I'm curious to see if I put it in drive, if the front camera is gonna pick up the object. So let's try to go closer to, okay, yes. So it does the same as the Outlander. Whenever you go a little bit closer to the object, then you just activate the sensors and the camera. So you do activate both, so that's excellent. Steering wheel is nice to steer, like nothing wrong with that. Good size steering wheel, good design. Seats are nice and comfy. This part I find is very similar with the Outlander, so we'll check the cup holders with Outlander as well. So interesting to see. It feels big, it feels wide, and it feels nicely laid out. So nothing bad to say about Lexus. So the sunroof or the panoramic roof, we have also good size. So a week ago or something, I did a comparison with Subaru, and Subaru wasn't all that good compared to Outlander in my opinion, but Lexus is definitely pretty good. So let's check out the second row seats, see how they adjust. This I find a little bit awkward laid out. So if you're sitting like this, then if you want to exit the vehicle, naturally you would want the handle to be somewhere here, but like it's right here. You have to move your leg away and then you can open the door. That part is not very good. Okay, let's check out the second row. We don't have seat adjustments anywhere here. And then on the back, oh, I think we can adjust the back. Yes, back we can recline, but we can't shift forwards, backwards. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And obviously this also is not a not a 7-passenger vehicle. It's just a 5-passenger vehicle. But at least we have recline options. We can enjoy it here from, you know, good I'd say for taller people, probably Outlander will have a little bit more space, but good interior, good car. So a few smaller things like, you know, when we tried to exit the vehicle, the handle was in the way, but you know what? Not gonna be too picky. So now let's check out the Outlander. Okay, the door design, and with this new brick brown color, I would say this one has a little bit more like, you know, wow effect to me. This one also has upgraded Yamaha system, which sound system, it's hard to show it in this video right now, but that one is just a regular sound system. This is upgraded sound system on this Outlander is much better. 12 speaker subwoofer. You gotta try it in real life to really see it, but that's where this Outlander beats the Lexus, this particular, all day long, even though it has the luxury package. So okay, let's check out the interior. We have LED strip light right here. We have two seats that are properly positioned where, like, you know, typically the seat positions would be, not like here where the Lexus is. Seat design, I would say it's a little bit more modern, this one here, than the Lexus. Lexus was a little bit more kind of like regular plain seat like this. I find these seats to be a little bit more upscale, to be honest, despite the price tag of the vehicle being 20 grand less. So let's check out the vehicle. Okay, so now we're Outlander. Of course, we're feeling like home. I really like the steering wheel, which is all around heated, and everything is heated. The Lexus, it was very weird. You could not feel heat overall. So this one here, I gotta say that the main screen is a little bit better, more modern on Outlander, especially after redesign. We have these dials, like, you know, they fade like this. Looks really cool. Of course, you can customize the screen all you want. A little bit less on that on the Lexus. The secondary screen feels like it's smaller, even though it's like upgraded from the previous year, but it's smaller than Lexus. I think the secondary screen is where Lexus takes a little bit of prize. See what I meant about this here? Very similar to Lexus, I think. So, and we also have heated seats. We have cooled seats now. This is new for 2025, and this is the button for the heated steering wheel. So very nice vehicle indeed. So this one has a terrain selector that beautifully displays all your choices right here. Big sunroof here as well on the Outlander. And overall, the vehicle, how it feels, I guess it does feel a little bit smaller than Lexus, even though it's kind of like the same segment, same everything, but it just feels a little bit narrower compared to Lexus. Lexus does feel a bit wider. Okay, let's check out the second row. And this one has head-up display as well. Can't remember if Lexus had a head-up display. Let's check. I think it does, yes. So Lexus also will head-up display. So there we go. Good news there for Lexus buyers. Okay, we have this screen that we can protect for extra privacy or extra light, and this is the seats. So the seats are very good because you can shift them forwards, backwards, and you can also recline the back. And this vehicle is a 7-passenger. These seats are heated in the back, which is very nice as well. Let's check if the Lexus seats were heated or not. So we didn't check on that. Yes, there are. Oh, and actually cooled seats. Wow. Okay, so this is very cool. For the second row passenger, you get cooled seats as well. I did not actually even realize that. So that is a very impressive feature by Lexus, that's for sure. Okay, so we just checked how the interiors look, and now it's time to compare them size-wise. Let's put side by side so we can see the side comparisons, and then we'll check the back comparison. Really like this interior. And here we have side by side comparison. We will look at the sides, and interestingly enough, on this comparison, Lexus kind of even looks smaller than the Outlander. It's a little bit lower to the ground, and just the way it's shaped, like, I don't think it's actually longer. So I didn't look up the specs in terms of like dimensions and whatnot. I'm just going on how they look in real life. If from the front, Lexus looked Lexus looked bigger, one size bigger than from this side point of view. Lexus looks actually smaller and Lengthwise, they might be the same. It's just the way it's shaped. So Outlander is a little bit square like this, I guess. And then the Lexus is a little bit like a hatchback, rounded vehicle. And then I think that's kind of like what steals a lot of like space there. And yeah, it's very, very interesting. I thought Lexus would be bigger, but no, the Outlander actually looks higher. It is higher from this point of view, and it also overall looks just a bit bigger. So I think what Lexus has, it has this door part bigger, thicker, and then the window is smaller, and that sort of gives you this just a little bit different feel for the vehicle. So that's kind of like, you know, what's going on design wise. So the wheels, these are 20-inch wheels on the Outlander, the all new wheels. And let's check out the Lexus. I'm not sure what they are. So they 21s. So Lexus has 1 inch bigger wheels. So it's hard to tell. The one inch, like, it makes a difference. I think it probably does look a little bit bigger, but very, very hard to tell. So overall, both side designs are quite nice. Again, with the exception of that front nose thing, it's just not my favorite part of the Lexus. So if they would get rid of it, that would be a very, very nice car. But they must have had some design thoughts behind it. So there we go. That's how we're looking from the second row, or not the second row, but the side view. And now let's check out the back comparison. Okay, and here is the back comparison. So if Lexus looked higher from the front, then it doesn't look higher from the back. So the back part, I would say it looks the same as the Outlander up until this point. So the rear window and up, I would say, so width-wise, they look the same. And Lexus just sort of like wider on here if you compare to the Outlander. Now, it is a wider vehicle, but from the previous point of view that we looked, it looked totally different. So the front and back comparisons, we can see how Lexus is a wider vehicle. And also interior, when we sit in interior, we could feel that this interior is a little bit wider. Very similar design pattern on the bumpers, I would say, like this part right here to Mitsubishi Outlander, and of course everything else, you know, it's obviously different brands and different everything. So you have the full this rear brake light right here, and the Outlander is not. And then one thing I find nice about Lexus is that this rear wiper is hidden underneath the spoiler right here, so it's a very clean design. Whereas Outlander, it has sticking out here, so if it would be here, would be of course kind of better from design point of view. But that's maybe, again, me just being picky. So okay, so that's how we're looking from the back. We can see it. One more option that I want to show you is the kick start or kick motion activated tailgate. So you have that on the Outlander, and you also have that on the Lexus as well. So this one here has the option, goes up with the kick motion and goes down with the kick motion as well. So let's check out the trunk size. Nice big trunk for sure. Let's see what we have underneath here. Do we have a spare tire? Yes, we do have a spare tire. On the Outlander, unfortunately, we don't have the spare tire, but we do have the third row. And the trunk does look and feel smaller than on the Lexus. Okay, let's close the tailgates down and let's share some final thoughts. So here's my final thoughts on both vehicles. Obviously, they're considered different category, but I gotta say that Mitsubishi Outlander is creeping up higher and higher to that luxury segment in terms of the options that you get, yet you don't pay the price for them, so to speak. So the Lexus, the way it is, this RX with luxury package, brand new, is gonna be about 20 grand more than the Outlander, yet, you know, Outlander will have at the moment better sound system. It has also heated and cooled seats, head-up display, all the safety features, 360 camera and everything else. So if you want luxury options and you don't want to spend, you know, that kind of money on the Lexus, Outlander is definitely something you should check out. And for the Outlander and Mitsubishi fans, it's a great information that you do have so much options in this Outlander that it, you know, can be compared with Lexus and the vehicles like that. So okay, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you liked the video, and you know, leave a comment if you want to, and see you next time around.